Alright, Nintendo. It's all up to you. I say somewhat facetiously because, like I said on stream yesterday, and depending on how and what order I upload all these videos I have to upload, you might have heard this already. I actually kind of liked the games that came out of Xbox and Square Enix. I kind of liked them. It's just, in Xbox's case, they're all coming out in like 2 years. And in Square Enix's case, it was literally just Guardians of the Galaxy. And a probably Final Fantasy. Like, what we need here from you, Nintendo, and I know not gonna deliver, is we need big games, and we need them to be coming out, like, in the next calendar year. Like, between now and next E3, we need something to eat, Nintendo. Anything other than Guardians of the Galaxy. No matter how good that game looks. I suspect we're going to be disappointed, though. Oh, well, there goes the transition being weird. Uh-oh. No, honestly, like, I kind of suspect disappointment here for a lot of people. Like, I saw all the stuff trending. I mean, I know. It's, like, and by the way, I managed to recover my bingo card. That's cool. I forgot to download that last night. Braved the depths of Twitter with my hand covering part of the screen to get it back. But I saw all the trends over the week, and a bunch of them made it onto that bingo card that I randomized together. I could have honestly have just renamed free to Internet Outrage, because it will happen. Like, they will oh, they decided not to talk about Breath of the Wild 2? The Internet's angry! Oh, the Smash character is Jake Final Fantasy. The Internet is angry! You know, it's gonna happen. But, like, I think they're gonna set... Some people were starting to, I think, prepare for this. Like, I retweeted a couple of memes of people being like, you know, Nintendo, we need you to save E3, Nintendo. And it's got, like, New Super Mario Bros. 3. Or it's got, like, Nintendo looking at Amiibo Festival in a Switch box. Like, I think people are starting to realize we could be looking at bad for this E3. I hope it's not bad, but I'm definitely in the camp that thinks it will be. Alright, let's get off Zealthon here. I did manage to recover this back to the start. How does that look? Alright, can I full screen it? Does it look good full screened? No, it looks terrible full screened. I don't want to see the chat, though. Also, I have to sneeze, so it's a good time, I guess, to fix this quick. I don't know why I didn't think just to make this full screen compatible. It's so much easier. There we go. Look at that. Scale it back down. I forget the size it's supposed to be. I wish there was a button you could hit to, like... Oh, there it is. Scale natively. There's the scale natively button. It's shift. Alright, there we go. Now it'll look good. Let's hit that play button. Now I don't have to look at chat, because chat would spoil me. I'm sure chat is right now screaming at the Treehouse people about, why didn't you announce... Checks bingo card. Gino for Smash! How long does this take for the direct to start? Imagine it's probably 10 minutes. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Right about here it should be starting. That's the one downside to doing this natively. Does this just not have music, by the way? Am I nuts? I'm probably nuts. Skip ahead ever so slightly. It should be soon. I saw the black.
They're attacking in groups!
That's not music. That's a host. Why didn't they announce Pepsi Man for Smash? I've downloaded a Pepsi Man in WWE 2K19. Okay, this is taking too long. Plot twist. The director wasn't even... It was still just loading the, preview. I hate this. Why is this world so cruel to me? Let's bring it down to 150.30. I'm sure it'll kick in then. It was probably a 10-minute countdown, right? Be nice for us VOD watchers if you had included a... Okay, no. Was a half-hour countdown. I suppose I could just, like, work the time backwards, couldn't I? So it started at 11. It's 12:26 for me, so I need to go back about, what, an hour and a half? A little bit less. I probably started late. Oh, wait, there it is. Found it. So yeah, it was about a half-hour countdown. Due to COVID-19, blah, blah, blah. We've seen this a couple times already. There's the audio. A little bit.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
You know what?
I'll
Max
be your
it.
guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello, I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be
Gee,
your
why
guide
are
as
you
well.
here?
The Nintendo Switch system is now in its 5th year, and many people around the world are playing games on it. Nintendo Switch is being enjoyed by a wide range of players spanning all
However,
ages
we are
and
not
all
announcing the
levels of gaming
Nintendo Switch Pro
experience.
today.
Thank you all
Please stay
very
tuned
much.
for this fall.
We've been able to offer a wide variety of games on the system, not just from Nintendo, but also from our many development and publishing partners.
Oh God,
I hope
that's
that
not
each
a
of
good.
you
That's not
watching
what
this
you want to
Nintendo
hear.
Direct will be able to find a game that suits your personal tastes.
Today,
We don't want to hear them talk about
upcoming
third-party
Nintendo
partners.
Switch
That means they
games,
don't have anything
and we'll be
first-party.
focusing on a selection of games releasing this year. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, to begin, please take a look at this video.
Plot twist: Breath of the Wild 2 is actually releasing this year. I guess I can mark off free. Boop-a-doop-boop. Smash. What is this? Cast the ring back into the fires. Ah. You know, some folks are going to be mad about this, but you know what? I had actually predicted this coming. Back in Challenger Pass 1, I said they were going to include another legacy fighting game character so that all of like the major historical points in fighting games would be represented in Smash. I think I said they were going to go with Heihachi, but no. Still, I was right. That was cool. Goodbye, Anime Sword Man. I'm just... No, stage hazard.
Wins.
Excuse me? Twitch's backend? Am I still here? It says I'm still here. Weird, XSplit says I'm still here. Well, I'm gonna splice this together and I guess cycle the live here. So, skirt. Okay, I think that should have us be back now. That was really weird. Like, I saw that my Twitch thing went to the offline screen. I actually had to stop and refresh it because I was like, XSplit's still saying that I'm streaming. So I was like, am I here? Am I not here? I guess I wasn't here. Yeah, like you said, blame Twitch. I think that might have been on Twitch's end. I marked off Smash DLC. Saw this coming. I predicted it back in the last set of DLC. I knew it was coming. I just don't remember which game this is. Is it Tekken? It is Tekken. Yeah, I figured they were gonna like link up with Tekken to like complete having all the major fighting games in Smash. Now it is truly the biggest fighting game crossover ever. Yeah, we're back because I had to restart it. I actually thought for a moment that XSplit had crashed
and
is
the
what
director
happened.
of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. Kazuya Mishima from the fighting game series Tekken will join the battle. Surprise! I'll go over the details at a later date, so
Okay, I was
please
gonna
sit
say,
tight.
this is a
For
40-minute
today,
video,
though,
and
we
we're about to
prepared
do
a
20
short
minutes
video
on
to
Kazuya
showcase Kazuya's moves
gameplay.
in
Just
Super
you wait.
Smash Bros. Ultimate. Please take a look.
Wait, what? Oh, this is just a preview of what he can do. Okay. I mean, like I said, I've never played Tekken. So I'm more excited for the fact that this means we've got someone from basically every major fighting game than I am for the character himself. I'm sure there were a lot of people that were very excited for this. In fact, I know a couple on Discord who probably exploded when this happened. Because they're big fighting game types. I think the only thing we're missing now is like a Street Fighter character. And we'll have everybody represented. No, wait. There's Ryu. Is Ryu a Street Fighter? You can tell how little I've played these games.
This feels like Tekken. No, it's Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'll talk about the fighter more in a future presentation.
I'm not sure if I like his suit render in the back there. It looks like
the air date is shown below. Please stay tuned.
Air date is the 28th, so yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Sakurai.
Now I wonder though,
fighter,
some people said
Kazuya,
we'd get two
will
Smash
join the
reveals,
fight
one at the
in
start and
Super
one at the
Smash
end. I'm
Brothers
starting to
Ultimate.
wonder if maybe that'll happen.
Please look forward to seeing how Kazuya, who has experienced many harsh battles across the Tekken series, will fight in this game. All right.
Looks like
let's
he has a
continue
demon
with
form
our
that's
first
probably
batch
reminiscent of the
Nintendo
Arsene
Switch
mechanic.
headlines.
Your choices matter in these emotional, supernatural tales.
Is this Super Famicom Detective Club again? No. Why do I feel like this is Life is Strange? Let's do that office thing where they stare at the camera. Square Enix, stop trying to make me care about Life is Strange. It's not gonna work. I do not care about your psycho-magical thriller set in the woods of Washington State. Frankly, I don't care about much of what happens in the woods of Washington State. Also,
Life
you
is
don't
Strange
understand what an
True
empath
Colors
means.
launches on Nintendo Switch September 10th. And Life is Strange Remastered Collection comes to Nintendo Switch later this year.
Well, I spent less time on it than Square Enix did at their
everyone on the
conference, at
Nintendo
least.
Switch system. You are Star-Lord, leading a legendary band of heroes for hire in this
Okay,
action-adventure
that's
game.
an unexpected
Jump on a
announcement
wild
right
ride
there.
across the cosmos,
I did not
overwhelm
think
opponents
that
with
Guardians of the
Star-Lord's
Galaxy
daring
was coming to
combat
Switch.
style, and encounter iconic and original Marvel characters. You'll call the shots for the unpredictable Guardians as you face cosmic threats to save the
I'm not gonna
galaxy.
play it on
You
Switch
got
though,
this.
because God, this is gonna run at 2 FPS.
Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy blasts onto Nintendo Switch October
But that's
26th.
cool.
Worms everywhere. In this real-time
I'm sure a lot of people
shooter,
looked at that and was
you'll
like,
squish your
Switch Pro
invertebrate opponents in
confirmed.
32-player cross-platform combat.
I'm gonna continue to
waging
meme
daily
on that.
challenges, battle modes, and seasonal events to worm your way up the ranks.
That's how I'm gonna deal with
Plus,
the pain of
Patchwork
knowing
Bear
that
outfit,
Legends
exclusive to the
Arceus is gonna
Nintendo
run at
Switch
10
version,
FPS
will be
because there is
available
no
for
Switch
free
Pro.
for 2 weeks after launch. A new map, Spaceport Showdown,
It's how I
launches
deal-
with
oh,
Worms Rumble,
God,
wriggling
that
onto
is-
Nintendo Switch
whoa.
June 23rd. Get a 25% discount when you
Speaking
pre-order
of
the game
running at 10
starting today
FPS.
on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, this game does not handle
The
itself
fantastical
well.
realm of Orcanon awaits. As you explore this fully hand-painted world, You'll customize a team of demigods and unleash devastating attacks and captivating turn-based combat. Astria Ascending launches on Nintendo Switch September 30th.
All actual games, not like third-party collabs. Yeah.
Return to the funny, charming,
I'm still getting that on
and quirky
PC
world
because
of 2 Point
PC will
County.
probably have like mod
In the
support.
wholesome management sim 2 Point Campus,
I definitely
you'll
want
build
to
and
get
run
2
your
Point
very own
Campus.
university
So
the
far,
way
this
you
Nintendo
want.
Direct is a lot of games I'm
Lots
going to
of
be
creative
getting
tools are
on
at your disposal
PC.
to make the school yours and take your educational empire to the next level. Enrollment for 2 Point Campus starts on Nintendo Switch next year.
Yeah, it's a 2022 launch.
A beloved series rolls into its 20th anniversary this year.
Zelda fans are not happy right now. Okay, I'll be honest. I saw the monkey and I just assumed it was Donkey Kong. Never mind. I feel like Zelda fans are less angry. Reject Zelda, return to monkey. Nah, this is fine. This is Sega doing something. I thought this was Nintendo being like, yeah, we could talk about Zelda on its anniversary, but let's talk about Donkey Kong. I don't know why I thought Donkey Kong was 20 years old. Don't look at me. I just saw a monkey. Kit has got to be real excited for this one. Although I suppose Kit mostly does SMB hacks these days, so probably not, actually.
Go Bananas wins Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania rolls onto Nintendo Switch October
I don't know
5th.
if Monkey Ball's been any good ever since, like, the GameCube
It's a blast
ended.
from parties past, and you're invited. Ready for another round of Mario Party mayhem? Of course you are. It's a superstar collection of Mario Party boards and minigames. Live it up on 5 classic boards from the Nintendo 64 era, including Peach's Birthday Cake and Spaceland.
It's everything
Each
I
board is
ever
packed with zany
wanted!
events guaranteed to keep you on your toes. And when we say zany, we mean it.
Tell me it has online
Jump.
multiplayer at launch.
Connect blocks
For boards.
and give
Tell me.
facelifts in hilarious over-the-top minigames.
God, I actually
All
have
of which
to
support
wipe my
button
eyes off
controls.
there.
With 100 minigames from the Mario Party series catalog, you'll have
Yes.
a blast in this all-star fun fest. Here's a little party favor.
Yes!
All game modes work with online play.
It's finally
Even if you're
real!
partying solo, you can randomly match with other partygoers
The
worldwide.
Mario Party I always
Playing a board
wanted!
game online with friends? Save your progress mid-game, grab a snack.
This
then
is
resume
what
the
we all
festivities.
wanted,
Stickers are
Nintendo!
also available to communicate with others. It's time to partay in Mario Party Superstars. Launching on the Nintendo Switch system
This is the
October
game of
29th.
E3!
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
What did you think? Before we show this next trailer, I'd like to say one thing. Currently, we're working hard on the latest game in the Metroid Prime series, Metroid Prime 4, which we previously announced.
Which will not be here
But
today, but this is a 2D
we'd like to
Metroid.
introduce another new entry in the Metroid franchise.
Like, yeah, we're working on a 3D
Please take a
Metroid.
look.
Now here's a 2D Metroid. Which was leaked. I think this was leaked? It was either leaked or it was severely rumored that there were going to be 2 Metroid games. Is this 3D? I'm gonna have to uncheck my box. This might be 3D. Plot twist, we've canceled Metroid Prime 4 to make Metroid Prime 5. Oh, that's something. I still don't know if this is 2D or 3D. I assume we'll transition to gameplay here and it'll be 2D. God, imagine this is another, like, releasing in 5 years. Okay, it's 2D. I can keep my box checked. Metroid Prime 5. The search for Metroid Prime 4. Wasn't where I thought that was going, but you know what? I'll take it. Metroid Dread. I can't do the, like, gargly horror voice. Why is this a horror game? Who approved of this? Good year for Metroidvania fans. I guess this is like rogue AI game? Oh, that's a Chozo. That's cool. Oh, stealth suit. Interesting. So I guess like the idea is like, as you're going through these levels, you're being chased by these like guardian robots that you have to evade, outsmart, and stealth suit your way through. That's kind of cool. I mean, I probably wouldn't play it myself, but I can dig it. It's also coming out this year. Nintendo, you're giving us a feast. You did what I thought you wouldn't do.
That was the trailer for the first new 2D Metroid game in roughly 19 years. The brand
Lies.
new
You
Metroid
did
Dread game.
Metroid Prime. Or
As
you
the
did,
name Dread
you did this
implies,
one that was AM2R
this is a Metroid
or whatever it
game with
was.
a
You
new
stole their
feel,
code and
showcasing a variety
DMCA'd
of
them, and
threats
then
that
you made the
Samus
game
will
yourself.
encounter. It's scheduled to be released on October 8th, so it won't be too long until launch. On that same day, we'll also be releasing
Emmy.
amiibo figures for Samus and the Emmy, the robot seen in the video. Let's move on to more Nintendo
Was
Switch
Other M
headlines.
2D? I thought Other M was 3D.
These familiar franchises are back
Okay,
on
this is where we're
Nintendo
gonna get the
Switch.
SMT5 launch date that was leaked.
I'm a stuck.
Get ready to get down in the latest Just Dance game.
Wait. Okay. I mean, I don't save my Twitch VODs, so Twitch isn't gonna, you know, blow me up. But YouTube would still demonetize my video. Or potentially, like, not allow it in certain countries, like the USA. Okay.
The arcade smash hit Cruisin' Blast is
So apparently I
speeding
found
onto
out that
Nintendo
last
Switch.
year the Wii finally died. They finally
Blast your
stopped
way through
releasing
nearly
Just
30
Dance for the
over-the-top
Wii.
tracks. Up to 4 players can race together. So
I
pick
remember
your
on
favorite
Discord we were
vehicle
like,
and hit
we
the
were
road.
watching the Ubisoft thing. It's like, wait a minute, that doesn't say Wii. Is the Wii
Cruisin'
finally
Blast
dead?
launches as a
And someone was like,
console
no, they did
exclusive
that
on
last
Nintendo
year
Switch
already.
This fall.
Which we all missed because there was no E3.
It's the ultimate Dragon Ball Z experience. Relive the story of Goku and other Z fighters through 4 sagas in
The story of
this action
Goku,
RPG.
which by the way has still not ended.
Saiyan, protect the Earth from an invasion by Vegeta and Nappa. Frieza.
Oh, this is
take
actually
a
just
stand
replay
against
the
evil
anime.
Emperor. Cell, battle the androids in a fight to the death. Majin Buu, an epic showdown.
Good, I can
with
finally
the
learn
most
what order
fearsome
these events
foe.
happened in.
Along with the main story, you can explore the vast world of
Raditz
Dragon
forgotten.
Ball Z.
I have no idea who that is.
Hey, why not help out the locals?
I've watched
Or
like
collect
2
ingredients
episodes
for
of Dragon
delicious
Ball Z in
meals.
my life, and they were in
You can
elementary
always
school.
train to acquire new skills, too. There
I'm
are lots
28.
of things to keep you busy. The boss battle episodes, A New Power Awakens Parts 1 and 2 is also included.
Yes.
Dragon Ball
I
Z
had to do the math.
Kakarot,
I've reached
plus
that
A
point
New
in life
Power
where I have to do
Awakens
the
set
math.
punches its way onto Nintendo Switch September 24th.
Mostly because COVID.
Grab a
Yeah,
golf
I knew
club
this.
and get
This
ready
was,
to
this
tee
is launching
off.
later this month. It wasn't going to not be here.
The Mario Golf Super Rush game launches soon.
Oh my god.
Here's a quick glimpse into
If
each
they
of the
announce
modes.
the supposedly leaked Fire
Standard
Emblem
golf.
Awakenings remaster,
Take your time to read the
I'm
wind
gonna
and
have a
terrain on the
bingo.
greens. Hit different types of shots.
I didn't plan
and
for
aim
what to do if I
under
got a
par.
bingo, because I assumed 2D Metroid was not happening. I also assumed that Fire
Speed
Emblem
golf.
Awakenings remaster is
Smack
not
your ball,
happening.
then chase after it. Be the first to get your ball in the hole. Outpace your rivals with special dashes and special shots.
Not playing that mode, Nintendo, but I will buy it and play normal golf.
Battle golf. Duke it out over 9 flag-marked holes in an
Okay, I might
obstacle-filled
play
arena.
this mode.
Capture 3
I was
flags
going to play
win.
this mode until you showed me that you were running the hole
Golf
again.
adventure.
I'm not going to play any
Go
mode that
from
involves
rookie to
racing
pro
to the
with your
hole.
Mii character. The golfing challenges that await may surprise you.
What does that have to do with golf?
And here's some news. Free updates are planned for future release, including additional courses and playable characters. The fairway's almost open, so So set your tea time
Nintendo,
and get
you do
ready to
concern
ace
me
those
with how
shots
much you're
in
focusing
Mario
on
Golf
running
Super
around
Rush,
the course.
swinging onto the Nintendo
I hope
Switch
there's
system June
normal
25th.
Mario Golf in
Pre-orders
here.
are available now on Nintendo eShop. Ready for the ride of a lifetime?
Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 2. I remember this.
Welcome
This
to
was
the
at,
vast and vibrant world of Monster Hunter.
I think it was at the Summer of Games kickoff event. I'm trying to remember where some of these things
RPG
were.
adventure.
It's
You'll
Capcom,
explore
so it was
diverse
probably also
landscapes by
yesterday.
riding your
But let's be
Monster,
honest,
a monster
nobody
companion.
watched the Capcom event.
Gather materials such as honey and
Fan
ore,
running? I need to get my
then
fan
use
running.
them to craft items for your journey. But beware of the many monsters roaming about. Some are docile, but others may suddenly ambush you. To fight, you'll team up with your monster.
Boy, that
and use
reminds me
weapons
of
and skills
adventuring
to
in the
overwhelm
wild
enemy
area.
monsters in turn-based battles. Win, and you'll be rewarded with
This is
their
the part where I
materials.
quip that, wow,
can
Capcom
be
did a
forged
better
into new
wild
weapons
area
and
than
armor.
Game Freak.
Hey, is that an egg? You might be able to hatch a new monstie. Incredibly powerful monsties can also hatch from rare eggs. Need more traveling buddies? Join up with friends for co-op multiplayer quests and battles. Buckle up, Ryder. It's going to be a real
I
monster
seem
of an
disappointed
adventure.
because I'm suddenly realizing this is going to be the
Monster Hunter
better
Stories
version of
2,
Legends
Wings of
Arceus,
Ruin
isn't it?
soars onto Nintendo Switch July 9th. You can play the free demo
I
on
forgot,
June
by the
25th
way,
and
I've
carry
been,
over
like-
your save data to the full game.
I've been memeing all for the last 2 days about how Capcom has nothing left other than
Here's a new game from the head of a certain company.
that Capcom only has Resident Evil left. They do have Monster Hunter. I forgot that's
Did you miss me?
Capcom.
Hey, what do you mean? Who am I? It's
Also, I should have
me,
put this under leaks. Nintendo
Wario.
self-leaked this game by releasing a survey of
A brand new
what
game
price
from
would you
my
buy a new
company.
WarioWare
Check
game
it
at?
out.
And everyone was like,
You get to control me.
I see. You're leaking that there's going to be a
Time to
WarioWare
do
game at
this.
E3.
Look at me go. Whack rats. Check out these chumps. They came back, and they have wonderful new
Check out these
talent.
chumps. They came back.
Throw that stick thing.
As if Wario doesn't
The
want them
bag.
around.
Use the spinning whatchamacallit. Ha! Nailed it! Same micro game, different abilities.
Oh, that's interesting.
Wah! I almost forgot some big news. 2 people can play together at the same time.
Oh, that's cool. I thought the big thing was going to be like,
Or else.
it's only $40.
Eh? Not nice. All right, you. Yes, you, the one watching this. Better get ready for some micro game mayhem. Wah!
The WarioWare
So,
Get It Together game launches exclusively
you guys
on the
are
Nintendo
suing
Switch
Elon
system
Musk,
September
right?
10th. Pre-orders begin today
Right.
on Nintendo eShop.
What you just saw was the trailer
I don't know
for
how long we've been
WarioWare. Get it together.
I like,
In
by the way,
latest
the only
installment
things
of
I've
this
been able to
series,
mark off
there
thus
are
far
new microgames
have
that
been
let
in a
you
bingo
control
line.
Wario and his friends. There is also
Oh wait,
a
there's Monster
2-player
Hunter.
co-op mode,
That's why I check
which
this
greatly
periodically, because I
expands
will
the
forget
gameplay.
stuff.
It's releasing in the near future, so
Anything
stay
else on
tuned.
here I forgot? They mentioned Pride 4, but I'm not
please
going to
take a
mark
look
it
at
because we
this.
didn't actually get any news other than just, it hasn't been canceled, folks. There's SMT5.
As a high school student living in Tokyo, your life is fairly
Oh my god,
normal.
it's Persona 5! Says people who don't know SMT.
But that reality is upended after you get pulled into a different dimension.
Huh. Interesting plot point.
Another Tokyo exists, a post-apocalyptic world where angels and demons reside.
I don't want to be that person.
Suddenly, you fuse
Who
with a mysterious figure, gaining the power to fight demons. What lies
I don't
ahead
wanna be
in this
that
alternate
person.
realm?
Find out this fall.
The world is now transformed into a sprawling, demon-infested wasteland. Though friendly demons do exist here, many are hostile and will attempt to destroy you.
Okay, that's
Harness
a
your
nice
newfound
looking
powers to fight
UI.
demons using a
Actually, you know
command-based
what?
system. Finding their weak point is
Remember
key.
Tokyo
By
Mirage
targeting
sessions
it,
and we all said,
the number of
wow, it's the
consecutive actions you can
beta
perform in a
to
combo
Persona
will
5?
increase.
This UI is pulled
Though
directly
demons
out
are
of
formidable
out of Tokyo Mirage sessions.
You may be able to recruit them via negotiations.
Which makes me wonder if this has
which
a form
begin when you
of
open a conversation with them.
what was their chain attack system, whatever it was called, sessions. It's literally in the name.
If a negotiation is successful, a demon will become a powerful ally. In some cases, by rejecting a demon's request, they may feel motivated and join you as an ally.
And
Demons that
sometimes
do join
Jack
will
Frost
fight
may join
alongside
your
you
party
and grow
without your
stronger.
consent.
By
God, even
abusing
that-
demon allies, another
Apparently,
demon can
Tokyo
be
Mirage
created.
Sessions was actually the beta for SMT5 this entire
The
time.
newly
Jeez.
fused demon's innate abilities will vary, granting you a
Hi, Jack
powerful ally,
Frost.
customized to your needs and playstyle.
I don't like that their demon type is
Challenge
like
the many
included as
demons
part of their
roaming
name.
this post-apocalyptic world by harnessing the power of your own.
God, that is just straight up the UI for
What
Tokyo
destiny
Mirage
will
Sessions.
you choose? Shin
I am
Megami
amazed by
Tensei
that.
5 will
Anyway,
launch
I don't wanna be that
exclusively on
guy,
Nintendo
but,
Switch November 12th.
You know, that story beat definitely had some
Pre-orders for the
big,
physical
not
version
just
begin
P5,
June
I'm talking
21st.
like Persona in general. It had some big Persona in general vibes. You can tell that like
That was the
P5
latest
success is
trailer for
filtering
Shin Megami
backwards, and they're
Tensei 5
taking
from
some of
Atlus.
those concepts and are incorporating
This is
them
the
into
newest
SMT
game in
now.
the series. Please look forward to future updates. Let's see a few more
Like the
Nintendo
whole idea
Switch
of like
headlines.
another world inhabited by demons.
Celebrate 10 years of Danganronpa.
And I'm sure I'll get lambasted on
despair.
by SMT purists for like, oh, how dare you insinuate that, you know, P5 is influencing SMT.
Of the school broadcast system.
Also, here, look, it's Despair game. So,
3 games in the deadly
I've never
Danganronpa
played a
series are
Danganronpa
coming
game.
to Nintendo Switch.
I don't know if I ever would.
I am this school.
Monokuma, the self-proclaimed school headmaster, has trapped you and other high school students in a game of
High
literal
school students.
life
I'm
and
pretty
death.
sure that was like middle-aged
Unfortunately,
Sephiroth
the
on
only
the
way
end
out
there.
of the school and this lethal game is to betray the other students. And so it begins.
A body has been discovered.
When a student meets their demise, a class trial will take place to reveal the culprit.
You're the culprit, aren't you, Neil?
Tanya, I had no idea.
They probably moved the body there.
Use the evidence you've gathered to refute contradictions and find the guilty party.
Sneak attack. Yo, what's wrong? Are you okay?
Plus, the board game from Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony has been expanded into a standalone game. Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. An all-star cast of characters from the Danganronpa series will come together to battle at a tropical resort. Who's the strongest of them all
Okay,
in this ultimate
this
beach
one
brawl?
I might play.
The 4-game collection Danganronpa Decadence launches as a physical
I'd play the
exclusive
board
on
game
Nintendo Switch
Danganronpa.
later this year. All 4 games will also be individually available on Nintendo eShop.
By the way, Evan had an issue. I think that earlier crash was on Twitch's end.
We hope you're not afraid of ghosts.
Oh, Fatal Frame, yeah. That's from Koei Tecmo? Huh.
In this horror adventure game,
How
you'll
deep
uncover
are we
the
in on
mysteries
this? We've gotta be
surrounding
near
the
the end.
ethereal but deadly Mount Hikami, believed to be at the center
Unless
of
if
many
40 minutes was a
disappearances.
lie.
Ghosts frequent this mountain. Your only defense is a camera that can repel and cast them out. Face your fears as you explore
Deadly
a variety
shot.
of unsettling
I think that's a
locations.
spell in Persona 5.
This spine-chilling story features various protagonists, letting you experience the game from different perspectives. New costumes and photo modes are included in this version. Can you investigate Mount Hikami and stay alive? Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water,
No,
creeps
thank you.
onto Nintendo Switch this year.
I gotta put this down. I've been playing it the whole time.
These games and DLC are coming soon.
Okay,
Some
here's a
even
sizzle
today.
reel.
Your
Oh,
war
hey.
is not over. Raise
Did
hell
that ever
in the
launch
first
on
campaign
Switch? I
expansion
feel like they've
for
been
Doom
announcing
Eternal,
it for years
the Ancient
now.
Gods Part 1.
I guess it must have if they're moving on to Ancient Gods.
Deeper and more challenging combat awaits as you eliminate Hell's newest threats in demon-infested
Well, that
ruins
looked
and
chonky.
rain-swept terrain.
Not frames per second wise, just anti-aliasing wise.
The fate of the cosmos is in your hands. Get slaying when this
Yeah,
campaign
it looks like a
expansion
Switch
launches
game.
on Nintendo Switch later today.
Ooh, Shadow Drop.
Get ramped up for 2 iconic skateboarding games fully
They
remastered
take your
in
hats
HD.
off and press F for the studio
Escape
that got
to
sent to Call
era-defining
of Duty
jams
hell.
as the legendary Tony Hawk and a roster of new and returning pros. Take your sessions on the go with all the original game modes. And compete locally or online to show off your
Tony
tricks
Hawk?
against other skaters.
Wonder what he's
Drop
doing
into
now.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater
This.
1 and 2, launching on Nintendo Switch June 25th.
I saw a great post on
Pre-orders are
Tumblr the other
available
day of
now
like
on
those
Nintendo
Tony
eShop.
Hawk tweets, but it's about Estinian from FF14.
After 4,000 years, Sateki,
You played
the Witch
FF14,
Queen,
they're
has
very
risen from
hilarious.
the
If you
dead,
haven't,
and only
you'd have
one
no
group
idea
of
what I'm
heroes
talking
can
about.
stop her. The Strange Brigade. In this thrilling adventure, you'll blast through an army of mummified monstrosities while solving
Okay.
puzzles in
I'll admit, when I saw the
dungeons.
4
Go
players,
it
I was
alone
like,
or
oh boy,
team
here
up
we
with
go.
Other daring
Another Left 4 Dead
adventurers
clone.
in local
This actually
wireless
looks
co-op
interesting.
and
Never
online
mind.
play.
I wouldn't play it.
Expect the unexpected.
But it
when
looks
Strange
interesting.
Brigade launches on Nintendo Switch later today. It's a new
knew that was
adventure
gonna
of
be
cosmic
here.
proportions. Mario and his friends will team up with the Rabbids once again to restore
Notice how
order to the
both of these
galaxy.
Mario and Rabbids
Our
games
heroes
leaked.
must stop
The
a
first one
mysterious
because
new evil from plunging the
because
universe into
Ubisoft
chaos.
leaked it on I think Twitter. The second one, this one, because Nintendo accidentally leaked
Rosalina
it in their
joins them.
eShop.
Wait, is she bored already? Explore planets filled with quirky residents and even quirkier secrets. And in this fresh take on the tactical genre, our heroes can run freely around the battlefield, creating new strategic and chaotic possibilities. So
You know,
aim for victory with a
Let's
little help
replay
from your
this trailer.
friends.
I have to admit, I kind of like doing these after they've ended.
Well, one thing's certain. This is gonna be one heck of a galactic adventure.
I'm not competing with
Mario
literally
plus
everybody
Rabbids,
else.
Sparks of Hope, launches
on
into
Twitch.
space or onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Okay, you can't just like... You can't just segue into that, especially with those sound effects. Also, hey, Advance Wars is back. Talk about games nobody thought would ever come back. That looks good, actually.
Thrilling stories, memorable characters, and vibrant gameplay are in store as you lead the commanding officers to victory.
Okay. Advance Wars is not dead. Not anymore,
Play
it
the
ain't.
first 2 Advance Wars campaigns in Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, marching on to
I
Nintendo
like that
Switch this
name,
holiday.
Reboot Camp.
Pre-orders begin today on
there.
Nintendo eShop.
How is everything?
Now it's time for our
All right.
one more thing.
This next segment will be our last announcement of the day. Please take a look.
Well, am I going to be marking this square off or no? No, I'm not. I will be marking that square off. There's going to be a one more thing, by the way. You don't end on this. You just don't end on this. There's one more thing. There's a secret one more thing. I'm not a fool, Nintendo. Oh, that's neat. How wasn't that weapon in Breath of the Wild? It's in Breath of the Wild 2! Cuts the trailer. Just show me gameplay of Flora, please. Just do it. God. Oh! That's Zelda on a motorcycle. Okay. Battle-tested Guardian. I hate everything. I just want to play.
I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of
Robbie
the
and
Legend of
Pura.
Zelda
Just
series.
let me do that, Nintendo.
What you've
Why
just
do you have
seen
to
is a
not let
trailer
me?
for the first wave of DLC for the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity expansion pass from Koei Tecmo Games. It will follow Link and his allies through more battles that took place 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I'm unduly
I hope you'll
mad
look forward
about
to it.
this. I'm glad I didn't buy this
I have a few
game
more
yet.
things
I
to
got
share with you all
debated.
today. We'll begin with The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD game, which launches next month.
Lol. They're gonna talk about every Zelda game
You'll
but Breath
immerse
of the Wild
yourself in the
2.
role of Link
Just
by
you
using
wait.
2 Joy-Con controllers for intuitive motion controls, or by playing in handheld mode, wielding the sword via flicking the stick and button-only controls.
I
This
am
game
glad they
depicts the
did
oldest
button-only
era in the
controls.
Legend of Zelda
Because I know
series,
there are a lot
the
of people
story
who
of how it all
just cannot
began.
comprehend the motion controls in this game.
What is the origin of the Master Sword?
Hopefully it'll mean more people get to
Why
play
did a
what
woman
honestly
named
I think
Zelda
before
become
Breath of
the
the Wild
legend
might have been
for
my
future
favorite.
generations?
Honestly, you know what? Even
These
including
will
Breath of the
all
Wild,
be
this might be my
unraveled in
favorite
this
Zelda
game.
story. It's a great story and it has, frankly,
We hope you're
amazing
looking
characters
forward
that
to
I'm
The Legend of
angry,
Zelda
like some of
Skyward
them
Sword
have
HD.
never returned again.
Next up. Here's a little something you might like. This is a Game & Watch system that lets you play 3 games in the Legend of Zelda series.
You see,
this year, the original
we
Legend
could
of
have
Zelda
done a
game
Zelda
reaches
35
its 35th
Direct,
anniversary.
or we could tack this into the last
While
5
we
minutes
don't
of
have any
the
campaigns or other Nintendo Switch games planned, we've been working on this Game & Watch system as a special item to help mark the occasion and reflect fondly on the earliest days of The Legend of Zelda.
They actually just shut down hard the theory that they were going to
It will
port
come with the first game
at
in the
least
series,
the two
The Legend of Zelda,
Switch, the 2 Wii U games.
Zelda 2, The Adventure
just
of Link,
immediately locked down. We are not bringing
and the
Twilight
Game Boy
Princess
version
HD
of
and
The
Wind
Legend
Waker
of
HD
Zelda
to
Link's
Switch.
Awakening game,
I don't get why
as
they
well
are
as a
so
special version of the
insistent
Game & Watch
on
title
not bringing
Vermin,
those games to
starring
Switch.
Link as the playable
It's not like
character.
it would even be that
So
hard
that's
just to
4 games
replace
on
their
one
menus
system,
that are on the
from longer
gamepad
Legend of
with
Zelda
just
games
press start
to the
to
pick up
access
and
the
play
menu.
game Vermin.
It wouldn't even be that difficult. Yet they're
In
just
addition,
so insistent
regarding
on
the watch
forcing people to buy a
functionality
Wii U
the
for
Game &
those
Watch
games.
system, we've added a playable clock based on The Legend of Zelda, and an interactive timer themed after Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
What if I don't want to play
You
a
can play
game
with
while
both of
I'm,
them by
you know,
taking
waiting for my
control of
eggs to
Link.
cook?
We hope you'll enjoy playing this Game & Watch system whenever and wherever you'd like. Alright, here's the last thing we have to show you. This is the sequel to The Legend of Zelda
I was gonna
Breath
say,
of the Wild.
if there's more, it's gotta be
2
Breath of the
years
Wild
have
since they
passed
shut down
we
the
first
idea of a
announced this
3D
game,
collection.
And we've been unable to share anything with you in that time. However, development has been steadily
Can't
progressing.
believe I got
For
close
today,
to 2 bingos
we've
and
prepared
didn't get
some
any.
new
I
footage
hate
to
life.
show a bit more of the game.
This
Please
is how
take a
my
look.
cards always end, by the way. I have like 2 or 3 rows that are 1 away from bingo every time. Now let's shut up and watch this. This is gonna be hype. I'm gonna guess generic 2022 launch date, by the way. Well, you're not playing as Zelda, kids. She's dead. Skyward Sword HD'er. I need this music in both my ears right now. Oh, that's interesting. As soon as I put it in both ears, it became weird. Hope you like having to kill Calamity again and again. You know what I think it'd be really cool is that the final boss of this game is actually Demise. Yeah, 2022. I mean, we all knew it. I suspect it's going to be November 2022, in fact.
So, what did you think? This time
It
around,
looks
the setting
cool.
for the adventure has been expanded to include the skies above
Upward.
Hyrule. We'd
That's
like
why
to
they
ask you to
remastered
wait a bit
Skyward
longer.
Sword.
We're aiming for a 2022 release, so
and that's
I hope
also
you
why
look
I think
forward to it.
Demise is actually the like we've killed Ganon, so now it's time. Because it'll do
How
like
was
a
that?
Kingdom Hearts thing. We've killed
That's all for
Ganon,
this
so now
Nintendo Direct.
Demise has been released from
We
him
are
and is
diligently
returned.
continuing
you know?
development on a number of other games we didn't show today. I hope you'll continue looking forward to what's in store on Nintendo Switch.
That looks
you
really
for
nice,
watching.
though. I will admit I have a little bit of reservation about the gameplay, because making it bigger like that... I don't know, gamers. That's a little spooky. Okay, and then it just goes into Treehouse. Making it bigger by going up has me a little spooked, because... Let's be honest. I mean, Nintendo and Sky gameplay has always been a bit of a bugaboo for them. They've never been able to quite do it well. They do it okay, but they don't do great with it. And I worry that it's going to be like, you know, a lot of the emphasis is going to be on the Sky, and it's going to play questionable because, you know, they'll do some weird thing like bird flight. I don't know. I need to see it in action. Like, I need to really see it in action. That was just basically a trailer. I need to see somebody actually, like, adventuring on the ground, then going up to the sky, then adventuring around multiple sky islands, then coming back down. And I need to see, I think this is the biggest thing, what is the gameplay loop? Because they can't just do shrines again. And they also can't remove shrines and go back to just dungeons. They've got to find, frankly, some kind of way of combining those two elements together without losing what makes both of them interesting. I've got some concerns, but I'm willing to trust them, but I've got some concerns. That aside, though, this was actually a pretty strong direct for being focused on 2021. It's a lot of smaller titles. Like, it's a Smash DLC that I'm not going to get, but I'm excited that it happened. It's Life is Strange, which, again, Square Enix stopped trying to make me care. Guardians of the Galaxy, which I'll get, but on PC, not Switch. More games that I'd get on PC, not Switch. Honestly, I think the highlight of this presentation has got to be that they're bringing back. They are just bringing back old, good Mario Party. They're big boards with stuff that happens on them. With, it looked like there was an item shop, so there's actually items. It's not capsules. It's not special spaces. There's no, like, companion system nonsense. It's just good, old-fashioned. I'm a little sad it's only 1 through 3. I would have liked them to include 4, because to me, I know 4 is on GameCube, but to me 4 is still part of that, like, good legacy Mario Party. I am so excited this is back. I am so glad that it is going to have online multiplayer at launch, which also explains, by the way, why they had updated Super Mario Party out of the blue to have online multiplayer. New Metroid, again, I'm not excited, but definitely that's a big time reveal. Like Mario Golf, I'm increasingly concerned that it's only Super Golf mode, that there's not normal golf, but we'll see. I mean, Monster Hunter, I'm very concerned Monster Hunter Stories 2 is going to be the better Legends Arceus, like how I am very concerned. Like, I think that my concern for Breath of the Wild 2 comes entirely from the fact that Monster Hunter Rise is the game people wanted on Switch. That looks beautiful, that plays wonderfully, that has that open world sense. I am concerned that we're going to look at Breath of the Wild 2, and we're going to look at Legends Arceus, and we're going to say, these games suck compared to Monster Hunter. Nintendo is getting their lunch eaten on their own console by Capcom. I am very afraid that that's the world we're going to be living in next year. And if that's the case, I hope that people don't buy those games and that Nintendo has to answer for how they can let that happen. Just straight up. If Nintendo games are being beaten by Monster Hunter on the regular, then Nintendo needs to suffer. Because they need to realize they're doing something wrong. Anyway, SMT5. Again, I see a lot of P5 back influence coming in, especially in like the story department. I see a lot of Tokyo Mirage Session stuff coming forward in the UI. And overall, I think it's going to be a game where, like, if you know somebody who's never played SMT before, me, it's probably going to be a great game to start them off with. Like 3 Nocturne remake, maybe tell them to skip it, honestly, and just start with 5. And if they like it, then give 3 a try. Danganronpa, if they sold the board game version as a standalone, I'd buy it, but nope. And then, yeah, Sizzle Reel. Advanced Wars isn't dead. Bunch of Zelda. I am unduly mad that they put in a random Guardian as the new character for the DLC, and they're not letting us play Robbie and Pura. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants to play those two. They are amazing characters, and you won't let us do it. Come on, Nintendo. Come on, Koei Tecmo. You guys went insane with Hyrule Warriors. We could play as Agatha from Twilight Princess, the Bug Girl. Dude, not Digital Devil Story. Okay, I don't know the spin-offs well. I'm talking mainline numbered ones. Anyway, yeah, like, they gave us the Bug Lady. How are they not giving us Robbie and Pura, who are far more interesting characters than the Bug Lady? Seriously. I mean, before we go, I want to take one more look at the Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. Like, I want to take one more look, and then we'll be done here. Let's just really try and analyze this. So Zelda's, like, dead. I think Demise is the final boss, by the way. I think they're pulling a Xehanort here, where it's like, by killing Ganon's body and his malice, you've reawakened Demise. Okay, I want to really zone in on this game. That's what concerns me right there. If I can back this up. That concerns me. I don't think, if that is how we're getting between islands, this game is going to be a disaster. Especially if it's still stamina-based. That's a cool shot, by the way. If you want to know how much better this game looks than Breath of the Wild, this is the shot that sells it. With that lighting and that just generally, like, better overall look. New boss. Another new boss. Okay, I'm gonna back up again here. Because, like, when the music kicks up here is the moment where I'm like, I need to put my second headphone on. This sounds beautiful. Right here. Now that's one thing I like. I like them keep backing. This is just really a trailer breakdown at this point. I like that when you're using stasis now, it shows where it will end up going. I like that more than I liked the arrow. Boom, boom, boom. Got a flamethrower weapon now. I don't know what the deal is with this. This I'm very confused about, and I'm not sure if I like it. Also, Link's hair. Hold on. Back that up. Actually, back that up a lot. I want to see an earlier shot of Link. Yeah, his hair looks normal there. I'm gonna pause on something here. I want to see if I'm nuts or not. Not that. There. I'm not nuts, right? Link's hair is not in his ponytail anymore for this shot. It's actually open and free-flowing. Yeah, it's definitely not in his ponytail anymore. I wonder why that's a thing. See, I'd be disappointed if this is just Calamity Ganon 2. That's why I'm hoping it's Demise. They're like, you know, this is like, you know, the imprisoned coming out. And it's like, oh yeah, it turns out, you know, the castle was built on the original true Temple of Time. You know? That I think would be cool. Yeah, I still say for me, the biggest thing is I want to see... What is your gameplay loop on this? Is it just shrines repeated? Is it just dungeons and they killed shrines because people complained? I want it to be somewhere in the middle there. where it's got true dungeons and it's got a more robust, interesting shrine system, even if there's fewer total. Now, the way I see it, we don't need, like, what was it, like 250 shrines? If they cut that down to, like, 100 or 150 shrines, and they're really in-depth, like, little mini puzzles, more than just, like, here's one room, here's one guy, have fun. Like, if they're, like, really robust, like, almost, I'd say, like, mini dungeons. Like, if you played a 2D Zelda and you go into a cave, and it's like, here's a little mini block-pushing puzzle and some enemies, and you get a heart piece at the end. If it's something of that degree, I think it would be fine combined with dungeons. I think that's the way they have to go. Anyway, I could rant about this for another hour, but I need to go eat lunch, and I think I'm actually due to do something in a roleplay today. So, I'm going to go get off. I don't know what I'm doing as far as putting stuff up on YouTube. Oh yeah, shoutouts to my background. Good old Shadowbringers. That's coming out later this year, Endwalker. Have fun with that. Surprised that wasn't really any... whatever. Anyway, yeah, I'll figure out how I'm going to piece this all together. I might upload this today and do Tsushima the next 2 days. That's what I'm probably going to do. Anyway, I need to get out of here. You know, let's head back to the inch. Well, nah, let's just get out of here right now. Twitch, I will give you guys over to Zeldathon again. YouTube, I'll give you over to whatever your autoplay wants to play next. Thanks for tuning in. God, this was long. Bye.